German cars are unreliable. Studies show they're just getting worse as time goes by.
The quality changed, definitely.
Why does the quality of the German automobile no longer match its once wonderful image?
The engineering was limited from the management.
Wenn man zu lange versucht, da Geld rauszuziehen aus der Fahrzeugproduktion, dann besteht schon die Gefahr, denke ich, dass das Image darunter leidet.
German cars have been the epitome of quality and perfect technology for over 100 years.
Das Abenteuer unserer Zeit, der Griff nach der Perfektion.
That was then. Today, things look different.
Es gab in der Vergangenheit bei deutschen Autoherstellern eine Reihe von massiven Problemen. Wie zum Beispiel VW, als es da die Erdgastanks explodiert sind. Ne? Da sind fast Leute gestorben. Ne? Da saßen Kinder hinten im VW Touran drin und die haben die Karre nicht rechtzeitig zurückgerufen. Also das ist schlimm.
How long can German cars live off the image of excellence that they built up in the past?
Das ist eine gute Frage, wie lange man von diesem Bonus, diesem Image-Bonus leben kann.
The time when the German automotive industry could rest on its laurels is long gone.
Ich bin mir auch dessen bewusst, dass da ein Anspruch mit enthalten ist, dass wir deutsche Ingenieurskunst wieder belegen müssen und dass wir auch nicht mehr alleine auf der Welt sind, sondern hier in einem hart umkämpften Wettbewerb arbeiten.
American data analysis company J.D. Power regularly publishes studies on the quality of automobiles, and the Germans haven't been at the forefront for a long time. The last study found cars from the US and South Korea were the best. The best German car manufacturer is BMW, ranked 9th. Mercedes is ranked 19th, Porsche 24th, and far behind in the rankings are Volkswagen and Audi. Respondents in the study included all US residents who had registered a new car in the last year.
So this year, for example, in our IQS survey, we received more than 80,000 results. Within the survey, we questioned the customers on more than 220 different questions. The first question we ask is, did you have any problem with that feature? The German cars, what we see is that the cars have become increasingly sophisticated, and the sophistication is appreciated by the customers, but sometimes it causes issues for the customers.
Defects in German cars are documented precisely in the USA, even if there are recalls due to issues in quality. In Germany, matters like this are often swept under the rug. That's why journalist Nico Ganser started the blog kfzrecalls.de. On it, he publishes data on all the vehicle problems in the auto industry.
Das war die Hauptintention von mir, dass ich zumindest so ansatzweise eine ähnliche Transparenz reinbringen will wie in den USA. Auf der Internetseite der zuständigen Behörde, die Administration, da findet man halt nahezu alles miteinander. Ne? Also in den USA hat man halt das Gefühl, da hat die Behörde das Heft des Handelns in der Hand und treibt sozusagen die Hersteller an. Ja, und bei uns hat man das Gefühl nicht.
It's no wonder that the Dieselgate scandal, in which German manufacturers manipulated exhaust gas values, blew up in the US.
Das ging ja von Kalifornien aus, ne? Und der Druck, der da aufgebaut wurde, hat ja dann recht schnell dazu geführt, dass man in Wolfsburg die Karten auf den Tisch gelegt hat. Also das hat den Stein ins Rollen gebracht. Ne? Und den Druck, den kann man sich eigentlich von der deutschen Behörde nur schwer vorstellen. Ne? Da herrscht halt immer noch so dieser Schutzreflex, den sozusagen die Behörde gegenüber der Brot- und Butterindustrie hat. Ne? Und das ist nun mal die Autoindustrie nach wie vor in Deutschland.
Germany and the automobile, a legendary bond. After all, the car was invented in Germany. In 1886, Karl Benz laid the foundation for the successful made-in-Germany product. Berlin classic car dealer Burkhard Steins has many Mercedes-Benz models from the 70s, 80s and 90s on offer. In terms of quality, they definitely are ahead of the cars of 2023.
The modern cars which are produced now, they will find their end in about 15 or maximum 20 years. Different than these cars. These cars you can drive for eternity.
As early as the 1930s, Mercedes helped build the legend of the German automobile on the racetrack. Germany has a dazzling racing heritage, from the Silver Arrows to 7-time Formula One world champion Michael Schumacher. Before his time at the World Classic Car Association, Mario Tyson was entrenched in the world of Formula One as BMW's motorsport director. He knows German cars from all eras down to the very last detail, and also knows what lies behind the Made in Germany myth.
50 years ago, the marketing didn't play a big role in product planning and product decisions. So it was indeed the engineers on the R&D side and also on the production side who steered the product range and product planning. And certainly they looked in the first place about good engineering quality.
Tom Fischer is one of the best classic car restorers in the world. He knows that German cars were once convincing in terms of quality. The solidity demonstrated by this BMW from 1937 was no longer available in German cars from the mid-1990s.
The concurrence getting bigger, and all the concurrent brands, they earned much more money. The managers, they were in the situation that they have to bring more money to the shareholders. The quality changed, definitely, and it was the engineering was limited from the management.
That's why German manufacturers now have to save on production costs. In 2022, the German Automobile Club, ADAC, examined 580 cars specifically to analyse quality of work and material. Things didn't look great for some models from the VW Group and Daimler.
Dass bei neueren Modellen, die jetzt die letzten Jahre oder die letzten zwei Jahre rausgekommen sind, dass da tendenziell billigere Materialien verbaut wurden. Dass Dachverkleidungen keinen Stoffüberzug mehr bekommen oder auch alles, was irgendwo weiter unten liegt, unterhalb der Türgriffe oder Armlehnen zum Beispiel. Alles, was dann drunter liegt, ist dann einfacher gestaltet, nur noch Hartplastik.
German car magazine Autobild has also been putting car brands through their paces for decades. And they use a wide variety of methods to create a ranking in terms of quality and reliability.
In der Tat war es so, dass über eine Reihe von Jahren die japanischen oder teilweise auch sogar die koreanischen Hersteller vor den Deutschen sich platziert haben, hat aber auch möglicherweise damit zu tun, dass deutsche Autohersteller innovationsfreudiger waren und auch es immer noch sind als andere Hersteller. Das birgt ein Risiko, ja, weil eben Techniken zum Einsatz kommen, die sich noch nicht bewährt haben.
With the VW Beetle, there was a simple guarantee.
Dass dieser Wagen läuft und läuft und läuft und läuft.
Eventually, more and more advanced technology was installed in its successors, from the motor to the assistance systems to digital operations.
Die Ingenieursehre ist selbstverständlich noch die gleiche wie damals, aber sehr wichtig ist wohl, dass das Ganze von den Schwerpunkten und von der Ausrichtung her sich in den letzten 1-2 Jahrzehnten extrem auf zusätzlich dann auch Effizienz und andere Attribute unserer Fahrzeuge hin mit verlagert hat. Die Fahrzeuge sind wesentlich komplexer geworden und haben dementsprechend in viel mehr Bereichen einen Anspruch.
Even if the technology in German cars is no longer as reliable as it used to be, modern German cars can still win the hearts of customers. In an appeal study, the analysts from JD Power asked about the emotional appeal of cars, and the Germans are right up there.
German cars are performing at a high technology level, bringing much customer delight to the market. They're also doing it in a way I described about emotional attachment. Image of German cars that we see in our studies remains high.
If you look at which cars are sold and are on the road, German cars play a dominant role, despite being very highly priced.
Wie lange man von diesem Bonus, diesem Image-Bonus leben kann. Das können wir auch nicht genau sagen. Das kommt halt darauf an, wie lange es dauert, bis eben der Ruf da langsam ramponiert wird.
Tom Fisher deals with car brands from all over the world and is keenly aware of how closely the image and sales figures of cars are linked.
Look at Italian cars. Ferrari is still selling every year more and more cars, only with emotion. If the Italians are losing the emotion, there is nothing left. And if we Germans lose quality, that's the same measure. That's one of those points why people are buying German cars.
And now there's another new challenge, the transition to electromobility. German engineers often lack experience in terms of hardware and software in EVs. The production of these computers on wheels is often riddled with errors, and software problems in new cars are commonplace. Disappointed customers report that even with premium models that cost upwards of €130,000, the highly developed technology sometimes acts crazy.
All new technology unproven to be developed in a very short time. A situation the industry hasn't been in for maybe 50 years or even longer. Electric energy, electric motors, and digital services in the car. The German manufacturers, they work very hard to get those, to take those new competencies on board. If they can do this, they will have the better cars because they know how to build a car.
Wenn wir es machen, dann machen wir es richtig. Unser Anspruch an das, wie wir die Fahrzeuge testen, erproben, der hat sich nicht verändert und damit würde nicht sagen, dass ein ID.3 heute keine Millionen Kilometer mehr hält.
Das ist rein spekulativ. Das heißt, das ist ja eben das Schwierige an dieser Thematik, dass wir möchten gerne eine Prognose geben, aber im Grunde schauen wir immer in die Vergangenheit.
The temptation to adorn oneself with laurels of the past remains. But today, the mythic status of the German automobile is at stake, and this is inextricably linked to a successful future for the German car industry. What do you think? How good are German cars really? Let us know in the comments below.